What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Tuesday morning. I'm about to get on to work here. Recently I did see Richard Vegan Gaines basically get humiliated by King Dre. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that I've tried to explain to Richard a number of times here as far as his general behavior and everything like that. So just to give you guys a rundown, because I don't really want to play the video off someone else's channel. But essentially, Vegan Gaines was invited on to his live stream by King Dre, and what King Dre was discussing is women that cheat there. And simply, just to summarize things, Richard, in case you couldn't figure it out, is that women and men cheat for different reasons there, okay? When a woman does cheat, she has lost general respect for her man, you know? Plain and simple. Men are not the same way. You have to understand there is a general difference between men and women in certain occasions here, and it's always universal. That's what King Dre was trying to explain to you here, okay? But yet you wanted to debate him, and that's another mistake that you actually made, is that you tried to debate him. And I'm only telling you this because you're my cousin. Distant cousin, but I still got to somewhat treat you like family and give you this type of advice. And these are things that I've already explained to you here, okay? Number one, I tried to explain to you is that you can't enter any type of conversation as a debate there, okay? King Dre runs a talk show, in a sense, as far as his live stream. He doesn't debate. And he tried to tell you a couple of times that he's not going to debate with you, okay? He'll discuss things with you, but you were trying to turn it into a debate, and people ain't got time for that, really, okay? So, you know, regardless as to whether you accept your his advice or not, the one thing you have to remember is that King Dre already knows everything about you and your activities. That's another thing I've tried to explain to you, is that when you go and do live streams to where you're doing you're humiliating yourself basically every day that you do those live streams just for some money. When you do an OnlyFans page, when you're sticking things up your butthole and everything like that, that comes back on you. You're making a lot of money. You've always made more money than I have when I was working at Verizon. Definitely more than what I'm making now. But, you know, that downside is you lose a lot of respect from other people. You came into that conversation with King Dre. King Dre already knew everything about you. He's seen everything about you, not only on your OnlyFans page and your live stream, but he's also heard and is already knowledgeable about, you know, Jasmine calling you a nigger and not having respect for you and yelling at you and stuff like that. And, you know, basically you absolutely had no chance here, okay? Absolutely no chance against King Dre. You were trying to debate someone that, you know, his channel is not about debating, and he already knows everything about you, okay? He doesn't see you as a man. He sees you as a beta male, a punk, a simp, okay? He didn't even have respect for you, and he only brought you in there, I guess, just for, you know, shits and giggles there, basically, you know? But this is what I tried to explain to you. I've explained this to you numerous times, but you don't seem to listen, okay? Your actions have consequences, okay? King Dre is not going to respect someone like you. And like I said before, I'm not going to get up here and call you a simp or anything, but that's what a lot of people think. You know, he doesn't respect you as a black man. And you should really take that in consideration, because at the end of the day, you're going to still get pulled over by the police there. That's the way the police going to see you. That's the way you're going to see yourself there, you know. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. You should have listened to King Dre to a certain extent. But more importantly, you shouldn't have tried to get into the debate against someone who doesn't debate whatsoever, okay? You try to turn it to a debate. He asked you a question, okay? And when he knew that you were just basically BSing, making up a story about some friend and everything like that, or at least he assumed and suspected that you were going to go and just make up a story, that's when he cut you off here, okay? But again, Richard, you know, I'm only telling you this because I'm your cousin and everything like that. And I've been trying to tell you this a bunch of times here. Your actions have consequences. You're making a lot of money, but with that, you're making money by just basically disrespecting yourself, disrespecting your body, disrespecting your soul, okay? And people see that and they pay you in order to humiliate yourself. And they also see Jasmine yelling and cursing at you, calling you a nigger and everything like that. People see that. King Dre already knew you before you even got on the chat here. So again, I'm real sorry, man, but I would try to explain more, but I'm sure you got another live stream coming up where you're going to spend another 6 to 8 hours humiliating yourself there, and losing respect for other people. You need to turn your life around and stop trying to focus on trying to make as much money as you possibly can. Okay. You may just want to pick up a regular job or do like I do and find outside sources of income there, or just simply budget and let back there, cut down on your expenses. Don't make impulse buys like that motorcycle. And believe me, Jasmine didn't want you buying that motorcycle. I can look in her face when you went out and made that impulse buy. She didn't want you buying it there, She didn't want you buying it, but you did it anyway because you wanted to, I don't know whether it's the pills or something like that that you're taking for your depression, to where it makes you, because some people with depression, they generally make impulse buys there, but, I'm not going to speculate on certain things like that. But just to summarize, you came into a conversation where King Dre already knew you and he didn't have any respect for you. And I can't really blame him for not having any respect. This is something I've told you a million times here. So start listening, cut back on doing things. If you want more respect, Richard, stop doing these live streams to where you're humiliating yourself for money. Cut off that OnlyFans page there, because that only hurts yourself and that hurts your vegan activism there, But that's all I got to say for right now. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Click the link below. Also visit vincegoodrum.com. Peace and soul.